the 9 Patchalong 6.0. This is block number 8, and I just must be obsessed with hearts right now because I'm finding myself trying to quilt them everywhere. Today we're going to be using the regular size 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler. You can see that I've added our piece and quilt pop socket ruler grip here to the top. I will also be using this long straight ruler that I purchased from the Quilted Pineapple, and then the disappearing ink marking pen to do a little bit of marking. I am super excited about this block. I'll bring you down here in just a second. We'll do a bit of marking and then quilt it out. But I am quilting here on this panel that I purchased from Honest Fabrics. If you want to quilt along with me, you can purchase the same one. Just make sure you get the 50 by 60 inch size so you have the same size of blocks. We do also have a piecing pattern available on our website if you want to piece a quilt top like this. We also have created an awesome companion design workbook that includes illustrations of all of the designs and the bonus blocks. Plus, we've brought back our favorite QR code, so when you scan that QR code, it will actually take you right to the video where I'm showing you how to do the machine quilting. Anyways, I am using one layer of the Quilter's Dream Poly Deluxe batting here. I'll be quilting on the Gamble quilting machine. I have the 22-inch machine, and I will be stitching in the stitch regulated mode. Now, just a reminder, anytime you're doing any machine quilting with rulers, you want to make sure you have a ruler foot on your machine. I also have a ruler base down here under, and then make sure you're using machine quilting rulers. All right, I told you I'm obsessed with hearts suddenly. I don't know why. I've never been before, but I keep wanting to quilt them. So to start out, I will use the disappearing ink marker, and I'm going to mark a straight line right through the center of all of the blocks. And you can even see here, I've marked out one of those. I did that before I had the idea in my head and thought I need to mark this out to see if what's in my brain is going to work before I actually start recording. So I think it is. I'm liking it. Now that I've marked those straight lines, I'm going to do one more marking. So I'll measure down 1.5 inches. And I'm going to just mark an increment right there at the center of each of those lines. So that will be like the center of each of these hearts. All right, now I'm ready to begin stitching. So I'm going to start stitching up here in this top corner. We'll use the side of the regular 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler to stitch a curve down to here. And then from there, I'll go back up to this point. And I'll repeat that process up and down all the way across. Okay, so then once I get over here to this point, then I'll also use the curve, just that same curve, and I'll stitch these point-to-point lines coming back across. Let's stitch it out. Always remember, when you're doing any ruler quilting, use gentle pressure. So I'll stop with my needle in the down position, adjust my ruler, and now I'll stitch up here to the top. And if I've not lined up my ruler perfectly, you'll see occasionally I'll adjust my ruler as I'm quilting. Okay, so there's the bottom of all of those hearts. If this were like a patchwork quilt and I wanted to quilt these hearts all the way across, I could just keep quilting that bottom half and then do the top half in the second pass. So I'll stitch to that center point, and then from there I'll adjust my ruler and stitch back up to that next point. So these are kind of more of a pointed heart, but really I might quilt a lot of hearts in the future. I love those. Okay, I'm going to travel now down here to that point and repeat. Now let's move to the bottom row and complete that one more time. I love it. I do want to add a little bit more quilting. I think there's some large open spaces, really not that large, but I'm crazy. So I'll stitch in the ditch through here and also these lines. That was a lot of fun to machine quilt. I'm obsessed with hearts, I guess. I love how that turned out. I'm next going to quilt this sashing here, and then I'll move on and I'll be back tomorrow with the final block of the 9 Patchalong 6.0, block number 9. And I'll try really hard not to quilt hearts. No promises.